and welcome once again to Dragon Age Origins and Writing. I am Pat Luther. I am a science fiction fantasy author, and I am playing Dragon Age, or I will be in a few seconds here, and going through the Dragon Age Origins and talking about the writing therein, discussing how it could be adapted to novel writing and also. Oh, right. Sorry, I got a notification on my watch telling me to look at my phone. um, because that's the world we live in now. But anyways, so I talk about the writing, discuss some of the techniques they use and what they do, and some of the storytelling they do. Storytelling is very well done in this game, and a lot of dialogue and a lot of the techniques they use are directly adaptable to writing novels, which is what I do. So that's the ones I talk about. Give me just a minute to get all these things set up because I haven't started that yet. And I'm turning on my Twitch stream, the stream manager, which is on my phone somewhere. Okay, here I am. I am here. Stream manager. There we go. And welcome. If you're watching this live, thank you. I see there's one of you here so far, so hi. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much. Feel free to comment in the either in the stream or in the YouTube comments, depending on where you're watching this. It will be updated to YouTube after sometime in the next day or two. It takes a while to process everything. Let's see. So here's my character, Janella. I am back in the camp, and I believe I was coming in here, and we had just finished Ostagar, and we're about to head off to the dwarven city of... No, we just finished... Oh yeah, Ostagar we finished. Now we're heading off to the dwarven city of... I don't remember the name of it. We're about to head off to the dwarven city. And that's a great thing to remember when you're writing these things, is that your reader is never going to remember everything. So it's good to drop occasional reminders about the things that they don't remember. Let's go talk to Morgan, see what she says. So I'm going to talk to all the people in the camp because there's a lot of people. So in the game, it does one thing that I would not do in a novel, which is it has a certain set of dialogue options which are only available in the camp. And then there's also other dialogue which is available elsewhere, wherever you go. So, you know, a lot of these dialogues would happen more naturally along the road. We could say, as we talked, we did this and said this, and these people brought up these things, whatever.
I await your command.
And so on. But here we go. I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
So I already asked her all these things. Oop, I guess that was it. Okay. Oh, right. She talked last week about her mother's grimoire, which we didn't get somehow. I don't know if I just missed it or if it wasn't there or if I did something wrong, but she seems to be okay with that. So we're going on without it. Did I sell all my stuff already? I think I did. Yeah, I don't have any of these things. I have... Yeah, don't have any of the things I need or don't want. Okay, so off we go. Talk to my dog real quick before I leave. Hello, puppy. I know you gotta stay in camp. I had originally a mod that would let me take the dog with me as well as the 3 companions. But the game kept crashing, and so I uninstalled all of the mods. And I don't know which mod, if it even was... Well, I guess it was one of the mods because it stopped crashing after that. But so I uninstalled them all, and I just left them all uninstalled. So I'm playing an unmodded version of Dragon Age Origins. I know to some of you are going to say, gasp, how could you do such a thing? And others are going to say, well, of course you do. That's how you play it. Okay, so I'm going into the city of the dwarves. Who do I take with me to talk to the dwarves? I think Wynn is my wizard. Sorry, Morrigan. Do I want... I think I want Liliana, because she's a good archer.
Indeed.
Plus we got this romance thing going on here. And Sten keeps falling down every time he gets in a fight. So I think I'm going to go with Alistair.
Yes.
And maybe see if I can get some Sten better armor later. And Westorley. Range and draft Frostpeak Mountains. I thought it was... Where are the dwarves? Thought they were over here somewhere. Frostback Mountain. Maybe they are in the Frostback Mountains. Let me look at my journal real quick. Okay. So it's Blackstone regulars. Yeah. Okay. Oh, the deserters. Okay. One of the deserters is in the Frostback Mountains. Basilian Forest. Oh, do we still have more here? Yep. Okay, back here. Spoke to Gaina. Oh, right. This is from Basilian Forest. I have one quest, which I'm not going to complete, which was Gaina did not want to date Cameron, and if she doesn't want to, I'm not going to change her mind. So that quest is never going to be completed. There we go. The story Grimoire is yours to do, and so maybe her Grimoire is still there. Maybe I should go look for it, because she did mention it before. I think I'll do that. I'm going to go back to the Flem's quarters before I head to the place. Matus Collective, that's just everywhere. Denerim. Drake, more Drake squares, and he's making you another. Okay, so Master Wade is making me more Drake scale armor, so we'll see how that goes. Master Brazil was robbed. Took a sextant. I have no idea how to find that. I think it just pops up sometimes. I'm wandering around. Same with Rexel. Okay, so all these don't matter. The Blight. Oh, Redcliffe. Cliff. I thought I did all the things. Yeah, I did everything. I'll check off. Paragon, I don't know why it's not in the completed quest then. Oh, I see. When you are ready to leave for Denerim, speak to Arl Eamon in Castle Woodcliff. Oh, right, we have the Landsmate coming up. So we're not quite done. We got to finish gathering the army, though. Gain Orzamar's aid. That's who it is. You need to travel deep underground to the fabled dwarven city of Orzammar to gain the trust of her king and dwarven troops for your army. So that's what I'm going to do next. And then this is just part of that. Arl Eamon has been revived and plans to call Landsmeet in Denerim. In the meantime, you must gather your allies using the signed Grey Warden treaties. Okay, so gather all my armies, then go talk to the Arl. Got it. Is that the whole game, or is that the halfway point of the game? I don't remember. Don't know what happens after you talk to everybody there. Okay, I'm going to go do that. But first, I'm going to stop by, let's see, companions. I'm going to stop by filling this out real quick and see if I can find the Grimoire that I forgot. Okay, and who else I could taking?
Indeed.
Rihanna,
Yes.
Yes.
all these people. Okay. Let's go to Flemethset and see what's up there. Let's check out, there's the dead dragon. Nothing left on her. Nothing there, okay. Nothing is shining up when I hit the tab key. There's nothing here. Yeah. It's nothing. Grimoire's not here. Somebody else stole it. Or something. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe I did something wrong. I have no idea. I don't care. Morgan seems fine with it. Doesn't care if I have the Grimoire. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. Let me get out of here. There we go. To Orzammar. Deep into the Frostback Mountains. Probably have at least one interruption along the way. Or not. Wow. That was actually surprising. Oop, elf root.
Of course.
Death root, even better. And a cow. A ram. He's been everywhere. Is he following me around? Can't save because I don't like this group of people hanging out here. Oh, hello. Yeah. Okay. I know I got his bounty hunters here. Bounty hunters. Nope. Wind died.
Of course.
Okay, Win. Hello. Stop being dead.
And so I shall.
Commissioned massive helmet. Okay. Let's see. So, I don't know why these people attacked me. I guess they're hunting. Oh, bounty hunters. Because Tyr Norgain has put bounties on me. Let's see. She can't read. She can't. Commissioned massive helmet. What does he have now? Yes, Kalen's helmet. I'm not going to change it. Okay. 13 after doing it, and when you are injured, right? So let's pop an injury kit to uninjure you. Yay. And on we go. On we go. Oh, never mind. Okay. There's people everywhere. Oh, here's somebody. Hello, surface dwarf.
I've never seen an elf down here before.
Oh. Well, now you have.
Perhaps there'll be better trading in Redcliffe.
Maybe now, yeah.
They think they're isolated now? Merchants won't risk this happening again.
Won't risk what happening again. Free dagger. Oh, this guy has a name.
Can I interest you in something? I've got the finest selection of previously owned armor and weaponry this side of Val Royale.
Oh.
Why
Previously
pay through
owned?
the nose for new equipment when you can buy like new for much, much less?
Armor, just a couple of holes in it. Where do you get like new armor from?
Oh, here and there. Look, that's really not important. The important thing is, it's cheap. And just as good as what you'd find at a smithy.
All right, let's take a look.
Oh, of course. And remember, everything's covered by Farron's 24-hour lifetime guarantee.
I'm not sure what that means. What's a 24-hour lifetime guarantee? Yeah. Ooh. Do a plus 10 damage for Darkspawn, though. I'm just going to grab that. What's his face? Enchantment. What's the guy's name? The dwarf. I don't remember his name anyway. So I'm going to have him enchant that. Remarkable towpath is a gift. Who would I get that as a gift for? Let's see. Anything else I really like? The best weapons. Knight Commander's Great Sword. Seems pretty cool, but yeah. Okay. How about stuff I have that I can sell? Knight's Great Sword is 13, yeah, so. Oh, and the bolts, because nobody uses crossbow. Those. There isn't many of those. Dwarven Smith's Belt. What does that do? Plus 2 armor, plus 2 physical resistance. Yeah, I don't need it. Okay. I got stuff. Here's another human.
Good day, dear.
Okay. In the middle, there's Tornus the Deserter. Oh, I bet he's the deserter. You know, if you want to go in hiding, probably best not call yourself.
What business would the mighty Grey Wardens have with a man like me?
I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars.
Oh? What is this about?
I hear you stole supplies from the guild.
Oh, I see. Tauren must have sent you.
Yes.
I refuse to answer to a pawn of Tauren. Come, men, to arms!
Wait, you got your own men too? Not just you? Oh crap. Nice finishing moves. Shady Thug, I love their names.
Another foe following, is it?
I love their names. It's Tormus the Deserter and his friends, Shady Thug 1 and Shady Thug 2. Hey, look, guild supplies. Okay. Is Frosthear better than what Wynn has on her finger? Here's plus 2 magic. Plus 10 cold resistance, plus 10 cold damage. Yeah. Better than the calming band. Voila. Okay. Cool. She's upgraded her magic items. Let's get to Orzammar. Who are these people?
Some fellow in the tavern said that the Darkspawn turned folks into ghouls.
What's a ghoul?
Something like an abomination, maybe.
Oh, well, that isn't good.
Yeah.
Best
you
be
read that next
careful.
one.
Darkspawn are coming.
I know.
Make his blessing to you.
I know. That's why I'm here. And she's not selectable. She's just dwarf. Hello, my name is
Gwen,
Dwarf.
is this yours?
Oh, my bag of components. Thank you, dear. I was wondering where it got to.
You left it by the fire at camp.
Oh, yes, I remember now. How age creeps up on you and brings with it forgetfulness.
You're a great mage, Gwen, and you're sharper and wiser than many people I know. Some young ones too.
Hey.
Oh, but you should have seen me 15, 20 years ago. The fires have dimmed somewhat since
What's
then.
that?
But thank you, Liliana, for picking up after this old lady.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well armed to notice an old merchant.
You live on the surface?
Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzammar's lifeline. Even if we're denied a caste, the Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone. But they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites.
That's not right. Someone should do something.
Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
Yeah. Revenge is fate. Maybe it'll change eventually, someday. But if you recall, there was a book earlier about this where it mentions trade occurs as if it just happens on its own. That's how the book went. And actually, that may have been in... See, I can't remember now if it was in this game earlier or if it was in Inquisition. But anyways, there's the book on that, and that just want to mention those books again, because we find all these books and journals and things about the lore of the game. But here, in like 2 sentences, he told us not only the lore, that he's stripped of caste, so we know there's a caste system, that you can be stripped of caste, that going to the surface is one of the things that lets you be stripped of caste, that he has done that, and that Orzammar completely depends on these casteless people, but still doesn't acknowledge them within their society, which is a lot of information to give us in 2 sentences. And it delivers it with the emotional impact of this bitter man who's, not happy about it, but still accepts his lot there, which is a much better way of doing it than putting it in a book and just doing the info dump like that. So yeah, it's a very dense couple of sentences, and it's great how much it can convey in that one bit. How often do you stock in Orzammar? I'm going to ask him.
Twice a year. I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it. Best of luck to you.
Good. Information we got from there. Stone sense. That's what the dwarves say. And what you lose when you head off. Okay. Someone needs to demand an audience.
King Loghain will not...
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly.
Oh, that's the way you get them on your side.
I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
So he's trying to get in, but he's being an entitled prick about it. And the dwarf's not having that, so let's try a different approach. I have urgent need to talk to your king.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Iduken returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons.
3 weeks.
The assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
Well then, let me in. I'm a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges Orzammar to aid me.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
Yeah.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Yeah, I could say this, but I don't want to speak for the dwarves. They're kind enough to let me in. I don't want to piss them off by trying to talk for them. Loghain is the traitor who killed King Cailan at Ostagar. I could say that. He was actually killed by Darkspawn. Or I could just intimidate him. The Razor Blade, if you're so tough. No, I'm going to denounce Loghain again. Loghain is the traitor. I guess in a way he killed King Cailan by withdrawing his troops and allowing the Darkspawn to overrun him.
What? Lies and slander! King Loghain will not suffer this. I will not suffer it. I'm his messenger.
Kill each other as you will, but take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
Yeah, good point. Wait. He's actually... Oh. Didn't realize that was the thing we're actually going to do. Okay. got a wizard with him, and he healed. No, there's one left away. Oh well.
Well, all right.
Sorry, Emrek. If he asks, it was self-defense. He attacked first. I was all prepared to just insult him and let him go. Okay. Let's go talk to the dwarf guy again. Hello, entrance guard.
You've done me a service. That fool Imrek was barking for a week. Are all humans so touched? You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Yes, they are. All right. In Orzammar, I guess we just walk around and talk to everybody. It's my usual.
Trust follow, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing. We prefer that outsiders not witness our infighting, but your presence will be tolerated.
All right, thank you.
Fair journeys, Warden.
Those statues are dwarven paragons, if I remember right. The best of their ancestors.
Do you think they sell miniatures of these in the city? I would love to have some on my mantle.
Look on. Ooh, they're sacred statues of their paragons who they worship as their ancestors who they worship. Oh, I wonder if they sell gifts. We'll see. Maybe they do.
The Darkspawn have left for the surface. Spare a few bits for an old man. I haven't eaten in days. Bread? Please, sir. Just a bit of bread.
There's no option to actually...
Show some pity
Oh.
for a poor old man.
Apparently I can't. Sorry. There's, okay, I can't get back there either. Oh. Hi. There's the broken statue. Paragon. Okay. More codex entries. And you know how I feel about codex entries. So, here we go. If you don't, by the way, this is how I feel about them. I think they're very info dump heavy. And it's cool having all that background and deep lore, but I don't want to take the time to read them. And pretty much all of it is also done more organically through interactions, through learning things, and through dialogue, which I much prefer. So I'll leave it up here long enough for you to, if you wanted to read it, you can pause and read it yourself. Feel free, but I'm going to continue. So there's that, and here we go. Do the same thing in writing too. I hate when I see paragraphs of text just describing the backstory of something.
Now that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her. She...
Don't say that. Not to me, not to anyone. Now get back to the forge. I want to see more details.
Yes, Mother.
Found the squabble. I don't remember what I was saying now. Okay, well, never mind. I'm sure I'll say it again. Paragon Branka. Yep. There's the same codex, it looks like. So nothing new there. More codex entries. Paragon
Well,
Hilden.
all right.
Yeah.
May the ancestors look kindly upon you.
Well, thank you. Somebody.
Show respect,
Oh.
Surfacer. You're in the Hall of Heroes, home to the best of us.
Oh, God. Yeah. The figures are quite grand indeed.
Paragons, dwarves who achieve such greatness, they're considered ancestors, even if they yet walk among us. If only we had one
Oh.
now. A unifier.
Oh, if only
Voice
had a
like that,
paragon.
there would be no dissension.
If only they had a paragon. Foreshadowing, I think. Yeah. Can't you stand for yourselves? Yeah. Perhaps I can help. Yeah.
Perhaps I don't want you to.
Oh.
A surfacer should not see us in this kind of disarray. Goodbye, Warden. I hope you're not needed.
Thank you. I am, because there is a white coming, but I respect that. I like the perhaps I don't want you to. We'll solve
So
our
I'm
problems
wondering
ourselves.
something. What exactly does a woman see in a man like Zevran?
No,
Oh.
he's handsome enough for some. Why'd you ask?
No reason. It's just... Doesn't he seem to be a bit too much? The hair, the clothing...
I don't understand. A bit too much what? Do you have a problem with him?
Beyond the fact that he's an assassin who's tried to kill us more than once? No, not really.
Just the ones.
Do women go for that sort of thing?
Where I come from, they do.
She's also an
Oh,
assassin.
Huh. Really? I see.
But, I mean... Janella has also spent some time with Zevran, so... Yeah, Alistair's just jealous.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
Not speak that way about the man who should be king!
You will. There is fighting in the commons. Alright. Let's, Captain Guard.
Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
The Blight is coming, and I need Orzamar's assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
Paragons?
Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky.
Yeah.
They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
I think I'll do that. Let's get a little more information from him, though. Sounds like Balin and Harrowmont are the ones to talk to.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
I hope I don't have to remember those names. You mentioned Paragon. No, I already said that. Can a city function like this?
See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there, sort this all out in a hurry.
Yeah, makes sense. Wait, the proving?
Personal battles for honor and ancestor. I don't expect a surfacer to understand. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Alright. I should get going.
Yes, you should.
Okay. So, not terribly welcome, but nobody is doing the false politeness thing, which I like. So that's cool. Oh, by the way, now that it's 20 till 7, I need to take off a little early today because I have another meeting at 7 through the NIWA, which is an organization. It's a writers group I'm in, and we have our monthly meetings. And they, for some reason, didn't take my Twitch stream into consideration when they scheduled their monthly meetings. So it starts at 7, and I'm going to take off about 10 minutes before that. So we've got about 10 minutes left, which should give us enough time to wander around the market at least a little bit and hear somebody else with a name. So I'm going to go talk to her.
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive.
Let's see. This Balin, is that King Endrin's son?
Aye. What a terrible burden for a father to have only Balin left of 3 fine sons. In the end, Endrin himself recognized that Balin cared for nothing but power. It was Endrin who ordered his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir.
Really? What do you know about this Lord Harrowmont?
Lord Harrowmont should be our king. He was King Endrin's closest advisor, the only one he could trust. Endrin himself, ancestors welcome him, asked the Assembly to endorse Harrowmont.
Okay. Why's this hate for Balin?
Everybody knows he killed his brother Trian and let his father's favorite son take the blame. And many question whether Endrin died abed, as we were told, or whether Balin helped him along.
How did Endrin die?
He died in bed after his eldest son was murdered, and the Assembly condemned his second son for it.
Oh.
I cannot blame him for preferring to join the ancestors in eternal peace, if Balin didn't murder him himself.
So Balin might be a murderer of King Endrin. Okay. Is Harrowmont qualified to rule?
He is a good man and a skilled general. King Endrin trusted him with his life,
Skilled
and
general.
I will do no less.
See, if I'm going to have a say in who the next king is, skilled general, I could go more on that. Of course, Loghain was a skilled general too, so, you know, it's not everything. Did you know King Endrin?
Only as a potential match for one of his sons. He was a good king, stern and fair and just.
So she was going to marry one of King Endrin's sons. Excuse me, I'm tired. So after all this, who are you?
I am Narav Helmi, third daughter of the second matron of House Helmi. And you, stranger, what brings you to Orzammar at such a time?
I am Janella, a Grey Warden, and I am here seeking aid.
A Grey Warden? That explains why they allowed you past the gates. What kind of aid do you need?
I have a treaty compelling Orzammar to aid against a blight.
A blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets. I'm sorry, stranger. I fear there will be no aid for you in Orzammar. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, I suggest you talk with his trusted advisor, Dulin Ferender. He might be able to get you an audience.
Okay. Dulin Ferender. So, that's who I gotta talk to get Lord Orzammar's help. This is a locked door, which remains locked. Key required. Okay. It's probably a quest somewhere where I'll get the key to that door. Hello, market people. Oh. Armor merchant. But he's not searchable. Oh, that's too bad. So I can't buy armor from him. Okay, oh, hey, there's another dwarf. Nugringler. Boromir. No. Boromor. Oh, it's a double unfortunate name. Hey. So, last lesson of the day, be careful of your names. This guy, is he Boromir or is he Boromir? Either way you translate this name, it's going to remind you of either something, what am I looking for? Something to make fun of, a Boromir, right? He's more boring. yeah, it's not a great joke, but it looks like that in his name, and once you see it, it's hard to get away from that. It also looks like Boromir, who of course is a famous character from Lord of the Rings, and you definitely want to avoid having your names very similar to other famous characters. So I know it's tough to choose them. And sometimes you don't care. Sometimes you want to have those little back of the mind connotations of this character. Sometimes because that will give your readers a hint of what the character is, or sometimes it's fun to subvert that. Maybe this Boromir guy is, seems like a wastrel and layabout to begin with, and then it turns out he sacrifices himself for a very noble cause, or something, or he doesn't succumb to temptation when the thing is finally brought up, or whatever. You could subvert that expectation, or just change his name and get rid of it altogether and not deal with it. But either way, if you name it something like this, it is going to have those back of the mind connotations in your reader's mind. So it's up to remember, think of, and what you want to do with it.
I knew
So
I should
I'm
have
going to
stuck
talk to him.
common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs. I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supply.
Which is funny because
guess I'm shutting it down.
sometime between now and Inquisition, she changes her mind because she likes them and keeps them as pets. Oh. Let's see. Well, and my reminders are going off. Okay. These things dangerous?
Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say.
If I see any nugs, I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
A lost nug. Okay. So I got this quest. Nug Wrangler Boromir has lost his nug inventory. Find one of them to get him back on his feet. Okay, so I gotta bring him a nug. That's the quest. Find me a nug. They're little, like, pig rabbit things that hop around. They're really cute. Yeah, so at some point between now and Inquisition, Liliana changes her mind about nugs. She adopts a couple. She thinks they're cute. She keeps them as pets. Other people think they're delicious, so, I'm gonna look rabbits that way. Okay. What is this? Diamond quarter. Okay, that goes through different quarters, so I'm gonna ignore it for now.
Excuse me,
Finish.
do you have a moment?
Finish talking to all the merchants.
Greetings, and welcome to Gary Geronson's Luxury Goods Shop.
Excellent.
Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with.
Never seen one of what?
What was I saying?
Have a look at my shop, I hope.
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium. Enhanced, of course.
We got bolts. Life Giver. What's that? 59 gold. Plus 10 country. Wow. That is a pretty major magic ring. 3 health regeneration, 10 health regeneration while exploring. Plus 2 to armor. I'm going to grab that. And I'm going to give that to maybe Alistair and maybe... what's his face? Who's the guy who's at camp? Sten. Let's keep Sten from dying so often. Okay. The Rose's Thorn is a... what is it? Dragonbone what? Is it a dagger or it might be a sword? I don't know. I can't tell. I think it's a dagger. Dagger one-handed, it says there. Okay. Plus 2 dexterity. It's not as good as the one I have. It costs 137 gold, and it's not as good as what I have. Wow. That's impressive. Okay. Precision geared recurve. That would be great if anybody used a crossbow. The armor. What's the best armor? Dwarven Wonder Plate. Armor 19.2, massive armor. I can't wear it. I also could, but he's doing good with Kaelin's armor right now. Okay. Let's, oh, how about that? I'm gonna sell off some of the stuff that we picked up. Okay. Crafting. Do they have crafting material? Lyrium, metal shards, and trap triggers. Yeah. Okay. Nothing I really want. And then there is this person here. Dagna.
You look like you're not from around here.
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Yeah, I've been there. My companion here is a senior enchanter of the Circle. Hey, Wynne, I'll drag you into this.
Oh, my lady, it's an honor. I've never met an actual mage. Is it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins?
Don't let the glamour fool you, child. Wielding magic is a dangerous occupation and a great responsibility.
I'm great, a fan. Aren't there any mages here? I can't say that. Aren't there any mages here?
Of course not. Haven't you read First Enchanter Caitlin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic? He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface. The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
Wow. Why don't you read about axes and ales like a proper dwarf? Yeah, considering what I've done here, I'm not going to be the one to put her in her place. So what do you want with the Circle?
I want to go to the Circle to study. I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface.
Huh?
And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
That makes sense. Stay in your place and leave the mages alone. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to bring her. Yeah. I can bring the Circle your request.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, good.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Okay. So, sounds like I have to go and talk to the Circle before going back here again. But I can do that. I met a young dwarven woman named Dagna, whose biggest wish is to study magic at the Circle of Magi. Even though dwarves are incapable of doing magic, she wants to study its theory. We agreed to go to the Circle to ask them if Dagna can study. Oh, Dagna! I believe she is the one in Inquisition, so I better help her now so that she can be available then. I don't remember her in here. Wow. Yeah.
Hey, what's down there?
Does that lead out to the deep roads? I hear they're crawling with Darkspawn.
The deep roads are home to the Darkspawn now. Oddly, they're supposed to be safer to travel during the Blight.
Yeah, makes sense. Darkspawn on the surface during the Blight. Hey, there's a nug. Bring the nug into a box. All right, that was easy.
What's this? An elf? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Why do you need patrols?
Don't let the comm fool you. The Darkspawn are down there, aren't they, Commander?
Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Probably that. Actually, they've made their move on the surface.
The surface?
But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
I should go.
Alright, for your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
I bet you I will. Okay. I'm gonna go. Oh, okay, so thank you everybody for joining me. It is almost 7, so I've got to get to my next meeting here. But thank you very much, and I will be posting this to YouTube soon. So if you're seeing this on YouTube, you'll know that was successful. And again, the next session will be next Tuesday again at 6. I think I'm going to be doing this only Tuesday night for a while. I keep having different appointments or obligations on Sunday mornings, so I keep canceling then. So I think I'm just going to cancel altogether and say Tuesday nights is when I do these now. Probably 6 to 8, except for, you know, once a month when I have another meeting. Okay. So thank you very much, and goodbye. I did save, right?